Chris Boone.
Rain in the Concho Valley. We certainly love to see it, especially how dry it has been so far this year in 2022. Half the viewing area is kind of already done with the rain. We're seeing about the northeastern parts of the Concho Valley kind of starting to clear out as far as the rain goes, but they're still hanging on to that cloud coverage. That's also lingering here in San Angelo, though we still see some lingering showers. So again, not quite completely done with the rain as we go through the evening hours. Otherwise, it has started to move in towards more of the southern and western parts of the Concho Valley. Again, moving in towards Junction as well as off towards the western parts, kind of moving just to the area just outside of Reagan County, so kind of moving off towards the west as well. Kind of put everything in pause for a second. You do see a couple of showers kind of really develop just in the past few minutes just towards the west of Ozona, still right along I-10 and in our southern counties. As you kind of get rid of the cloud coverage, you definitely see that most of the rain still focused in our southern parts of the Concho Valley. We'll kind of take a quick tour where everything's seeing those lingering showers up in Sterling County as well as Cook County, again in between Robert Lee and Sterling City. Otherwise, still seeing some rain showers, not nearly as heavy out towards Mertzen. So these aren't the heavy downpours, but just that little bit of a trickle of some rain. A little bit heavier further south you go. This is that cell we were talking about to the west of Ozona. Some heavier rainfall with that one. Also off towards the south and west of El Dorado, seeing some heavier rainfall. We also saw some very gusty winds with this storm that has now moved out to the south of Kimball County and moved through Junction, brought in some very gusty winds. Still seeing those lingering winds across the area. But as we time everything out through the rest of this evening, again, everything pushes off towards the south and southwest. We'll continue to hang on a few showers for areas like Crockett County, out towards Sutton County as well as we go through the evening hours. And then once we get past sunset, though, we'll start to really see all that rain begin to weaken and dissipate. And we'll start to clear things out as we head in towards your Friday and really start to dry things out going in towards the weekend as well. So let's take a look as we saw those showers really starting to develop in the northeastern parts of the Concho Valley. Saw that cloud coverage. Then we saw the skies get much darker, closer, and we saw the gust come from those storms as well. And we actually saw another gust picking up some of that dust associated with those storms, those outflow boundaries as those storms would pop up and then quickly collapse back down. Again, really increasing winds at the surface. So again, still hanging on to that cloud coverage, not nearly as much rain right now in downtown San Angelo, but we did see the cooler temperatures. Temperatures dropped nearly 20 degrees in a matter of 2 hours. So that was certainly beneficial for the area. And again, still seeing those gusty winds, 40 mile per hour out towards Junction, 30 in Menard. So still seeing some of those gusty winds across the area. Those will continue to die down as we go through the evening hours as well. Again, we could see those temperatures hovering a little bit in the 80s. Could bounce it back a little bit as we still have a little bit of daylight left. But the temperature map all across the board, it's a little bit of mix of everything. 70s where they're seeing rain showers right now, some 80s where things have dried out, some 90s and 100s as people have missed or dodged some showers. So again, very spotty in nature, and the temperature map kind of really reflects that. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll drop down into the mid to low 70s. Those rain chances continue to diminish through the overnight hours. And then going into your Friday, much drier. We'll still see those temperatures topping out right above the triple-digit mark. So again, fairly dry, mostly clear skies, and that's all because of that upper-level ridge. That's going to play a big factor as we go in towards next week, keeping us fairly dry, keeping us fairly quiet going in towards the next several days. So again, not a lot of activity going into your 7-day forecast. Fairly dry. So again, this was kind of the last call as far as rain chances went, because we're going to be drying out. Temperatures hovering around the triple digits for afternoon highs through the next 7 days. Overnight lows dropping into the mid